Hey, 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 what's going on with my beautiful people today? Yeah, you, what's up? Right? Shining bright, not letting anybody dim that beautiful light, right? That light, that light, that light. What is that light, that beautiful light? It's the God in you. Unshakable, unbreakable God in you. Don't let anybody dim. Don't let nobody try to take it away. Don't let nobody try to fool, trip, trick, manipulate you to think otherwise than just that. It is so, so be it, and Ashe. All right, so my name is Trinity, and welcome to my channel, all about the healing. All right, so Ride and Dies. What's up to my Ride and Dies? My new subscribers, yes. My energy exchange. Thank you, thank you, thank you, you all. 10, 20, 100 fold right back at you for all your comments, your confirmations, your love, your emojis, all of that. Thank you so much for each one of you and what you do. The Cash Apps, the PayPals, the Super Chats. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And I just fixed my Amazon. So what was going on, it was when I copy and paste it in there, it wasn't the whole message. So I fixed that. So if you want to donate a deck, have at it. I need to add more to it. But guys, I'm on overload, right? But anyway, I'll get to it when I can. But that's what's on there so far. Okay, so with that, just thank you guys so much for all that you do to support the channel. I know that we all are going through something major right now, and we're going through this major together, right? Some more than others, but at the end of the day, it all evens out for each and every one of us, okay? So, with that being said, flip side. Looking good, smelling good like I should, right? Okay. Sitting on my throne, unshakable, unbreakable, standing in my power humbly, being patient, because patience is truly a virtue. It really is. Patience is what's going to get us through this. Patience is what our opponent is trying to trip us up with, trying to make us feel anxious and trying to make us want to move forward and try to push. No, be patient. Right now, it's all about focusing on you, being patient with you, working out issues, personal issues that needs to be dealt with, right? That's a mental moment, right? So with all of that being said, if you come in here to see if what you projected, is it working? No. No ma'am, no sir. Right? And that's 100. Okay? So with that being said, it is so be it. Ashe, some more to be. Can't stop, won't stop, and ain't gonna stop. Nothing up in here. All right? So we are honoring the signs of the collective. Bam! There it is, collective. All right. So I was going to draw cards today for the readings that I was going to do today, but I am going to go in another direction because it's like let me hold on a second. Okay. So what it is this. I was looking at one of my favorite readers, right? And she was doing, her normal read, whatever. And she got to the part of the reading where she's talking about the twin flame journey, right? Because she's calling it your kingdom spouse and whatever. And I've been agreed with kingdom spouse, but twin flame, I'm not saying that it don't exist, but it is very, very rare. And the way that it's depicted throughout the tarot community, it is a very tricky situation, because a lot of people thinking that their twin flame thinking that a person is their twin flame is really a karmic. It's really a karmic to trip them up from actually being able to align with their true person that they're supposed to be with. And so it's very tricky. If you gotta really, really, really know, it's very tricky. And so when I was looking at this particular reader, and she was explaining about this kingdom spouse, and everything was good, but I needed to come here today because I need to make sure that my collective understand, because what's being put out there, you can't afford to be tricked. You can't afford to be manipulated. You can't afford it. We getting ready to go into another new earth, whatever you want to call it, new timeline, new thing. You don't got time to be fighting for, or, but let me see, I'm going ahead. That's why I had to stop. Because I'm not gonna lie, I got triggered with this thing, because the twin flame journey, let me just start back. Let me just start back, and let me just give you my thoughts. Because after watching that and being triggered, I went before God. What is going on here? Because if the wrong information gets out there, then the divine feminine will be tricked and manipulated to go back, or put their energy back into something, because they think that this particular person needs their help and they're trapped and they can't. No. Okay. I'm kind of mumbling all over the place, and I'm trying to reel it in so I can get it where I can start, and so you can understand what I'm saying. Okay. I was watching a reader. Everything was good until she got to talking about a kingdom spouse, talking about a principality that was a duo team that was manipulating. She said our kingdom spouse, our person. Hold on a second. And so she said that these people were manipulating divine feminine's person. Okay. She was saying that person needed the divine feminine's help. Okay. Now, she called this person the kingdom spouse, not a karmic, not the karmic soulmate, not a karmic twin flame, but this is actually your kingdom spouse. I'm listening to this, and as I'm listening, I was all until we got to this point right here. When she says that your kingdom spouse needs your help, and she can hear in the spiritual realm that the divine feminines was going to say that they're not going to help this person. And then she says, well, if you don't help this person, then you're not going to be, if you don't help this person, then, you're not going to be able to be in, it's going to take away from if you don't help, then you're not going to be with this person. Okay. When we got to that point, and I listened a little bit more, and it was as if, well, I'm not asking you to help physically help this person. I'm asking you to pray or to speak to that spirit. Okay. This is where I have a problem. I don't have a problem with the reader. I have a problem because with this part of the reading, and I need to make sure that my collective understand what's the right thing to do concerning this situation. I went before the Most High God, and because when it was said to me, I knew it quickened in my spirit that no, because number one, your kingdom spouse, your kingdom spouse at this point, when it's time to go into union, is not going to be tripped up by anybody. Your kingdom spouse have the same authority, have the same anointing, have the same presence in the spiritual realm as you do. Okay? The thing about this is, when a divine feminine, and this is one of the biggest lessons that a divine feminine has to learn, and if she does not learn it, she's going to have a problem. The divine feminine has to learn how to see her value, see her worth, demand that whomever she's with to see her worth, to see her value. And she cannot take her power and her authority and what she has obtained one and divinely ordered with God to be able to give a portion of herself that's God to that masculine. The reason why, because we've already done it. The divine feminine has already given and given and given and given and given and given. And each time that the divine feminine has given, it has been met with disdain in the end. The lesson in this was that your true and authentic divine partner will have to do the same thing that you have done with your karmics. You will have to pick up all those broken pieces and hearts and hardships and all the things that you've done. All the things that you've allowed another person to do to you, you have to pick all those things up. Pat your own self up. Take all the knives out of your back each time. And then see your self-worth and your value. Turn your back on that situation and move forward. Knowing everything in your heart, everything in your very being is breaking as you do that. Because you love that individual so much. But you learned and you understood by experience that you cannot love another man or another woman more than you love yourself. When you learned that, you were able to remove yourself out of any toxicity, anything. You was able to move, and yes, it hurt. It killed you to turn away, turn your back on this person. But you did it. And that was the ultimate test. That is the test that you have done that most people will not be able to do. But you did it. So the reason why I'm having a problem or issue with that part is that this same thing that you've done is the same thing that God requires for your kingdom spouse to do on his own. Because if you come in as a divine feminine and you put your time and your attention and your prayers and everything, your prayers is energy. Your time is energy. You cannot be involved in that. Once you seek out prayers, once you start to interact with a demonic entity to try to fight on a behalf of your divine masculine, then you right back in the trap again. You right back in that trap. You do that. You fight. You put all your power, all of your thing in that. You win the battle because you're the divine feminine, right? You win the battle because you won. You know how to win the battle. You know how to transmute. You know how to fight. But then after you had done all of that, because you have to remember that if this person is caught up and attached, if a demonic entity is attached, this person is karmic. They haven't learned their lessons. They haven't learned. But now you have come in and saved the day because your divine masculine has an attachment that he needs to be helped with. So now, as you help and you come and conquer and you come and fight, and you place your energy in that, now your energy is entangled in all of this again. So then now they have access to your energy again. And this kingdom spouse, it's not really your kingdom spouse yet until that person is able to stand on their own and utilize their own power, their own anointing to know who they are in God. Until that person knows that they know and able to do the same thing, walk away from people, places, and things, not being attached to money, material things, whatever it is that this entity was able to attach with, being able to stand up and being able to stand in your truth and walk away, even though it's going to kill you to walk away from it. It is not something that can't be done because the divine feminine has done it time and time and time again. And a lot of stuff, a lot of anger, a lot of bitterness, a lot of stuff is being said about the divine feminine, about their counterparts, especially us. Especially us. Very disrespectful things that's being said about us as a whole. But without us, you can't even get in the world. You wouldn't be able to get, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here without us. The food that you ate, the upbringing that you had, it was just us. Without us, where would you be? But much hate. But neither here nor there. That's a whole nother thing. We're talking about the divine feminine. We're talking about this here. And I need y'all to understand something. Do not get distracted. And like I said, I really like this reader. And we, have a lot. Her readings coincide with mine. But this one here, it's a trap. I don't think she's seeing it that way. She's seeing it as this is your kingdom spouse and you need to help them. And no. It's a trap. I'm telling you. I got before the divine. It's a trap. That kingdom spouse is not even called a kingdom spouse until he can get himself out of the dilemma that he is in. Because the divine feminine was in the same predicament. The entities had her too. She had attachments just like he got an attachment. But she got out of it. And it's not an easy task, but in order for both of these individuals to come together, they got to be equal. God is going to require this man to do what she did. Because if he can't walk away from that, when she come in and save the day, and everything is cleaned up, they're going to reel him right back in. Because he's going to have to be tested. He's going to have to be proven. He's going to have to be tried. And that's from the Most High itself. He's going to have to make a stand for her. She made a stand for him. It wasn't for him. It wasn't through him. This is a whole nother individual. But she made a stand for something better. And he has to do the same. It's two things, reason why. Because he has to prove it to the Most High that he has the power, that he knows who he is. And that he is willing to sacrifice whatever this is that they got a hold on him with. That he's willing to sacrifice that. And he's willing to remove himself and not look back. That has to be proven before he can even be called a kingdom spouse. So as it stands, when he's attached, he's still learning. He's still in the karmic cycle. So therefore, he's not kingdom yet. He's still a karmic. He's still learning. He's still learning his lessons. So if you come in and he's still learning his lessons, and you come in and save the day, it's a trap. That's all they want. That's all they've been wanting all the time, is to get you to come in and attach yourself and give your energy unto them. Do not fall for it. Focus on yourself. Your kingdom spouse, your man, your boo thing for life, your life partner, they ain't gonna have no attachments. Because it's not time, we don't got time for it no more. The time for all of that, those attachments and different things, and having a helping and all that, that time and expired. We need a kingdom spouse that's gonna come in on my level. On my level, and we getting ready to do this thing together. Because it's time out. We are behind. Do not get distracted. Focus on you and your personal issues that you need to address. We've already talked about this. Divine feminines, divine masculines. That's in my collective. Focus on you. When your kingdom spouse is ready, when God is ready to give this person to you, when this person is tried, tested, and proven, and ready for you, it'll be a done deal. You won't have to flip it, dip it. You won't have to pray on it. You won't have to try to see what you got to do. You don't have to try to go do. You ain't got to do nothing. Because just like you had to go through initiation, this person got to go through initiation. This is not something that you're supposed to be involved in. This is not your fight. You've been through enough, and you're still going through. So please, listen up, divine feminines, divine masculines. Listen up. And again, I have no problems with no readers, what they say, what they do. But this right here, And I still don't have a problem. I'm still going to watch her. But that got to be corrected for my collective. If you are, because if they see it and they run with it, they're going to run into the trap. And I can't let, it's too much. Because as soon as you get involved in that, trying to fight, trying to pray, and trying to contact and tell that person tell that entity that they can't have your kingdom spouse and unit, and you going back and forth with that, that's energy. They got you. They got your attention. They got your energy. And there it is. This is what it's all about. Focus on you. God is going to bring in your kingdom spouse, but your kingdom spouse has to be on your level. It is too late to try to flip and dip and try to pack and pry to get somebody together. We're getting ready. The world is dying right now, and we're getting ready to go through some things. You need to get your body intact. You need to get your mind, your spiritual mind, body, soul, spirit. Get everything in working order and condition to whatever it is to come. If he coming, he need to come on, and he need to be right. Because you, as a divine feminine, you do not have time. You do not have the time to stop what you're doing to go fight for him. This is between him and God. Because if you take your tail over there and try to fight for him, pray for him, prod, go and tell this, if you do that, that's all about your energy. Your energy is going to be harvested. Your energy is going to be taken. And then you're going to be slightly getting ready to start another oath, another vow with a karmic, because he has not learned his lessons yet. He may want to be with you. He may want to come, but he has not passed the test. He has not passed the initiation yet. To understand that he has everything in him to detach from this thing. It's called sacrifice. Sacrifice the thing you most want. Walk away from the thing you most want. just like the divine feminine did, or just like the divine masculine did. Whichever one, whomever you are, you did it, and God is going to require that they do it. Because if you step in, this person is not going to be equipped and not be on your level, because they don't see the power that they hold within. And if you hold God's power within you, you can detach. It's just that simple. And if you can't detach, then you don't understand who you truly are. You don't understand who you truly are. And you will not be able to extend a relationship with the divine feminine if you don't understand. She will always be overpowering you. She will always have the power, because you can't see what you possess on the inside of you. And that God is not going to bring together. He has to stand in his power and walk away from people, places, and things that do not serve him, period. Everybody got to do it. It's part of the calling. It's part of the initiation. God got to see you be able to do that. So, like I said, this ain't no shade. This ain't nothing. Matter of fact, I really like this reader. But that, not on this channel. Divine feminines, no ma'am. Divine masculines, no sir. You cannot afford to put your energy back into someone who cannot see the value, cannot see their own value and their power. Yeah, we all need help, but this right here, you can't, because it's a trick. You can't. You're thinking that you're helping, or you're thinking that you're assisting your kingdom spouse, but this really is not your kingdom spouse, because he has not been initiated yet. He has not been initiated to be your kingdom spouse yet, because he has not stood in his power. He has not shown God that he can walk away and sacrifice those things that he thinks is so important, more important than his divine feminine, than that relationship. It has to be on the same accord. It has to be equal. Because if not, one will outpower the other one, because the other one has not done what's required to become a divine feminine, to become a divine masculine. It's required. It's a trick. You stay in your lane. Focus on yourself. And what man or what woman is supposed to come to you, they will. And they will be revealed when they come. They will be whole and they will be powerful. And you will understand and you will see their power. It will be undeniable. They will not be attached. They won't have things attached to them. They won't have all these problems and issues and different things that you need to do. You are a divine feminine. You are initiated. You are anointed. You are appointed. You are a divine masculine. You are anointed. You are appointed. You are powerful. You are a divine being. So whoever you connect with, they're going to be the same. They are going to be the same, point blank and period. So that's all I got. If you see it, if you don't, or even if it's any reader that's telling you to go outside of yourself, to go in, no ma'am, no ma'am, no sir. This collective here, don't get tricked. Don't get tricked. Because now you need to go help your kingdom spouse. You need to go help. No, what you need to do is you need to work on your own personal issues. Get your body right. Get your house right. Go out and get your finances and things right to figure out what you gonna do as a household to get ready for what's to come. Start fasting. Start praying. Getting closer. Asking for guidance and understanding from the Most High as to what you and your household supposed to be doing for a time that's getting ready to come up. That's what you got to focus on. Anything taking you out of that? No. No. It's a trick. Do not be tricked. Do not be fooled. Your divine counterpart is going to come to you whole. Why, if that's the case, God would have been, the Most High God would have been brought that person in long time ago. If you were supposed to be helping them and bringing them in, that person has to be proven. Not to you. Just like you had to be proven. You had to be initiated. It's the same thing. One is not better than the other. It's equality. God has to make sure that each one of the divine counterparts, they're equal. Because if not, one of them are going to destroy it. They're going to allow other people to come in and destroy it. Because they were not tested. They were not proven. And God is not going to do that. The divine feminine, divine masculine have been through too much. Wake up. Wake up. It's not worth going through that again. Going through that cycle again. You've come too far. Allow God to do what God needs to do. With these divine masculines, with these divine feminines. Allow God to do his work. You focus on you. That's all I got. Hit the comments. Hit the emojis. Let a sister know. You know, you can get in the comments if you want. On this, I'm fully persuaded. I know what I'm talking about. Because before I put this out, I made sure I got with God and tested my own spirit. Was I triggered because of this? No, I was triggered because the information can trip up our divine masculines, our divine feminists. They will be tripped up, and that is what triggered me. We've came too far. No, the answer is no. No. The answer is no. So I know that it may not get far, and I understand that what's going on with my channel. However, whoever can can get to, you need to understand. You need to get the message. Type in that comments, you got the message. You understand. I need to know that you guys understand. Divine feminines, divine masculines. I don't even know how many divine feminines or masculines I have on my channel. But whoever you are, let me know you understand. That you understand the instructions to focus on you. Do not fall for it. All right? So, with that being said, like I said, the emojis, thumbs up, thumbs down, just thumbs the channel. It helps a sister out. Share, subscribe. All right. So, you can subscribe. I'm not even going to go there. You know the deal. You know, tap in, energy exchange, subscribe. Description box. All the information is in the description box. Make sure I put all the information in there. So if you would like to do a deck, or if you would like to cash app or whatever, I'll make sure that it's in the description box. Okay. I haven't been it's been cut off. All right, so with that being said, social media is in the description box. Join the social media. Hit the notification bell if you always want to know what's up. This is going to be the only reading today because it's already 40 minutes. So that's it. I was going to do another reading, but that's it, guys. All right, so with that being said, I really, really love you guys. And I know you can hear the passion you can hear in my voice, because my God, if you would, that just would upset me if you would get tricked and if you would go through another cycle again. It just, I just don't need, I need y'all to just listen. If you don't listen to nothing else I say, listen. Because this is one of the things that has been successful in the past with divine feminists and divine masculines, because they believe that this person is they be all end all, or they believe that this person is it, and they trip up and mess up because of what they believe, but don't believe in another individual. Believe in you. Your divine masculine will come if you believe in you. Y'all don't get tricked. All right, so with that being said, hit the notification bell. You always know what's up with the channel. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing. Trinity is out.